Hello everyone, this is John, registered with your Thursday Inspired Thought. I'm so sorry that we have not been doing a lot of these, but you guys asked for it and we're back. And are we back with somebody phenomenal now? This is Hilary Blair. My goodness, what a rock star. She is a vocal coach. She is a voiceover artist. She has her own business and company, an actress, and what an amazing work that she does. You know, Hilary, a lot of times we use our voice. A lot of people strain, and they are trying to either yell or they're not speaking loud enough.
Yeah.
What is it that you do in your company, your business, to actually help bring out the natural gift?
We work on getting people connected to understanding that their voice rides on the exhale, on the flow, because most of us hold. We're scared of sharing too much of ourselves. We don't want to be too much. We're nervous. We hide, so we hide our voice here. We really work on letting people realize, let it go, let it flow, let it go. Sounds like a famous song. There we go, let it go.
Yeah, all the frozen people out there, just watch. She can do the voice great.
Let it go. Yeah, because that's our authenticity, right? So our breath shares who we are. That's why we get scared. We have to have breath, of course, for our voice to even happen, to occur, and yet we cut it off and hold it and get it tight and only let it squeak through. And the more we're allowed to let it flow, then I show up. I trust that you can handle all of me, and I'm not editing myself.
So Prince always says F to the L-O-W, right? Flow, we gotta flow,
yeah,
gotta
flow.
flow, gotta
Nice.
flow. And so in the business community,
Yes.
you know, we're trying to use our voice to be heard, and with the conference room, the boardroom, but there's a lot of techniques for what I'd say situations where we're using things like upspeak.
Yes.
Can you talk about some of the things that kind of trip us up or can be used as an advantage as we're in a corporate boardroom or trying to get our thought out?
I always mention that we have habits, and if we're aware of our habits, we can use them effectively. I mean, they're good habits and bad habits. So I never say anything's bad, bad, bad. So upspeak tends to be that inflection at the end that has a question. Women tend to get critiqued poorly for it more than men. It can be helpful. It can make it so it's softer. When I have upspeak at the end, everything's a question, and I don't want to land anything down because I don't necessarily want to be too much. I want to make sure that it lands softly, so I have everything go up at the end as a question.
So it's kind of Valley Girl. Is that
It
what
is.
It's
It's
like
connected.
old Valley 80s, late 80s,
It
90s.
connects for sure to that. Instead of saying,
sure,
going up, for sure, totally.
Sure.
We want it to land. We want to assume that we can put the energy down. We want to make sure that I have a point to make and I can let it land and I don't have to ask a question and I can put my energy into my belief, what my thoughts are, and trust that you can handle it.
So now, and you talk from that standpoint of alignment,
Yes.
right? So the alignment, tell us a little bit about the alignment of
Sure.
the voice to the body, to the spirit, to everything's in alignment to be that authentic self.
We call ourselves communication chiropractors because we're trying to align the verbal, the nonverbal, the message, with the head, heart, and spirit. Basically, we want the whole person back together. Because in the corporate setting, as you mentioned, in the business setting, we often get hired for just our head. I just want your brain. So people end up shooting their head off, they end up cutting their voice off, they end up leaving themselves behind. I worked with a client who had created two names. She had a name at work and she had a name that she used in her personal life. That's how divided she had become. In authenticity, there are trends in communication just as there are trends in clothing and everything else. The trend in communication right now is authenticity, vulnerability, and transparency. In order to do that, we have to be aligned and show up as a whole person. And it takes us being brave. It takes us saying, here I am. Can you take me? Can I take you taking me, right? Can I be all in?
Can you be all in with Hilary Blair? I mean, this is why she's such one of my favorites. Her presentations are awesome. She's in the Denver area but travels globally. You need to be reaching out to her. How can people find you?
Our website, articulaterc.com. The RC stands for real and clear. Articulate, real and clear.
So once again, we've been here with Hilary Blair. What an inspiration. I know you guys were challenged and you're going to be out there articulating right now. She's been such an inspiration, and we say to you, now you go forth and inspire your world.